The movie begins with Mea, a defense attorney, and her husband, Cal, attending a marriage counseling session. They are navigating various challenges in their marriage, including Cal's strong ties to his mother, Azalia, and his brother, Ray, as well as his persistent connection to his childhood friend, Jena, and struggles with employment. During the session, Cal steps out to take a call from his ailing mother, Azalia. Mea informs the counselor that her mother-in-law is overly involved in their marriage, prioritizing it above other matters. She explains that Cal feels immense guilt due to his mother's battle with cancer, and reveals that he lost his job 8 months ago. Cal consistently pleaded with her not to disclose his struggles to his brother. Mea attends her mother-in-law's birthday celebration. In an unexpected turn, her mother-in-law addresses her as a queen upon her arrival at the party. However, she assures Cal that his second wife, Jena, will be arriving soon. She openly expresses her wish that Jena were her daughter-in-law instead of Mea, leaving Mea heartbroken. During dinner, Cal presents his mother with an expensive watch, purchased using Mea's money without her consent. Mea's sister-in-law, Charlize, mentions purchasing some paintings from Zs Loft, the painter, which makes her husband, Ray, uneasy, as he is set to prosecute Zs for the murder of his girlfriend, Heidi. On their way home, Cal apologizes to Mea for buying the expensive watch and confesses to selling her piano to raise money, arguing that she was no longer using it. The following day at the office, Mea meets Zs, the painter accused of murdering his girlfriend, Heidi. Zs denies the allegations of murdering his girlfriend, insisting that Ray hates him, though he claims not to know the reason. He pleads with Mea to take on his case, praising her as the best attorney in town. Mea promises to review his case and get back to him. She feels conflicted, as Ray, who has been appointed to prosecute Zs's case by the district attorney, is her brother-in-law. After a boxing class with Charlize, Mea confides in her, revealing that she is considering defending Zs. Charlize advises Mea not to take the case, but Mea insists, arguing that it is her job. At home, Cal finds Mea reading Zs's case file and tells her she cannot represent him. Mea stands firm, stating that, as a defense attorney, it is her duty to represent murder suspects. She also points out that Cal has been unemployed for 8 months and therefore has no right to dictate her professional decisions. Mea further reminds Cal that she provides Ray with money every month to cover the insurance for his mother's cancer treatment. Cal not only lost his job, but has also been spending a lot of time using drugs and alcohol. Mea argues that taking Zs's case will provide enough money to sustain them for the next few months. She gives Cal an ultimatum: allow her to consider taking the case or risk having his unemployment secret revealed to his family. Reluctantly, Cal decides to back off. The following day, Mea contacts Zs and arranges a meeting at her office to ask him some questions before officially taking on his case to avoid the paparazzi. Mea visits Zs at his loft artist studio. Zs opens up about his relationship with Heidi, a Mexican woman he met while she was waiting tables in Italy during his vacation. They shared a romantic 6 months together, which ended abruptly when she mysteriously disappeared. Mea then outlines the prosecution's case against him, highlighting key evidence: blood samples matching Heidi's type, skull fragments, and her DNA. Zs becomes upset when Mea asks him to explain the evidence against him. In response, Mea shows him a video message from Heidi, where she expresses fear for her life and mentions a $3 million life insurance policy. Mea firmly cautions Zs never to lie to her again and insists he must always tell her the truth, no matter how uncomfortable or insignificant he may think it is. When Mea arrives home, she finds Azalia and the entire family gathered there. They pressure her to drop Zs's case. As Ray has announced his decision to run for mayor, Azalia reminds Mea that her brother-in-law, Ray, is poised to win the case, using it as a platform to build his crime-fighting campaign for his mayoral run. Despite the pressure, Mea firmly states that she has already decided to represent Zs. She enlists the help of her old friend, Jimmy, a private investigator, to assist with Zs Loft's case. Jimmy, who treats Mea like a sister, goes so far as to reveal Cal's substance abuse issues, which led to his firing. Later, Mea and Ray meet with Judge Marvo Brodan, who will preside over the case. The judge permits both Ray and Mea to be involved, but sternly warns them of the potential consequences if the case takes a bad turn. Mea instructs Jimmy to question Zaire about Heidi's family in Mexico. Zaire claims that Heidi never spoke about her family. Jimmy then discloses a disturbing incident in which Zaire allegedly sexually abused another woman, detailing acts such as gagging, spitting on her, biting her nipples, choking her, and inflicting pain. Zaire calmly responds, claiming that the woman enjoyed it, reciprocated, and that when things escalated too far, he ended the relationship. He adds that he never engaged in such behavior with Heidi, stating that his relationship with her was different and much better. Jimmy travels to Mexico to investigate Heidi's background. He assures Mea that Zaire is hiding something and concludes that he is likely a psychopath. Mea warns Zaire about the risks of bad publicity and advises him to avoid fancy restaurants where paparazzi might spot him. She also instructs him to stop smoking, cautioning that the prosecution could request a blood test at any time. Mea reassures Zaire that Jimmy will uncover the truth about Heidi's past in Mexico. The following morning, Jimmy updates Mea on his investigation, revealing that there are no birth records for a girl named Heidi in Mexico. Mea questions Zaire about the prosecution's witness, Renee. Zaire explains that Renee owns an art gallery and was instrumental in connecting him with influential people, which helped him achieve his breakthrough in the art world. He admits that he understood her intentions, but went along with her advances because he was young and desperate at the time. He also confesses that Renee became bitter and furious when he ended their relationship, as she wanted to control him. When Zaire attempts to seduce Mea, she firmly shuts him down, reminding him that she is his attorney, not his friend. She advises him to stay focused if he doesn't want to face the lethal injection. Overwhelmed by Zaire's life struggles, Mea opens up about her own marital challenges, including getting married young and taking on the responsibilities of caring for her husband and mother-in-law. Zaire seizes the moment and encourages Mea to express her marital feelings through art. He guides her to relax, close her eyes, and paint waves in shades of blue. As the experience becomes emotionally intense, Mea abruptly decides to leave, explaining that she needs to catch her train. Zaire offers her a ride on his motorbike, but Mea declines, citing that it wouldn't be safe for her while wearing a skirt. On the train ride home, Mea reflects on the intimate moments she shared with Zaire and the emotions they stirred within her. Mea begins to develop feelings and an attraction towards Zaire, especially since Cal has been spending more time with Jena. That night, Mea shares an intimate moment with Cal, attempting to suppress the growing emotions she feels for Zaire Malloy. The following morning, Cal visits Mea's office with flowers and invites her to dinner. During their conversation, Zaire unexpectedly enters and touches Mea on her back. Further complicating the situation, Zaire attempts to introduce himself to Cal, but Cal refuses to shake his hand and abruptly leaves. Zaire then asks Mea to meet him at his loft, but she suggests meeting in her office instead, emphasizing that it would be more professional and allow for better focus. However, Zaire expresses his discomfort with media attention and insists on meeting at his loft, claiming it's the only place where he feels comfortable enough to open up fully. The following day, Mea visits Zaire's loft, where he takes the opportunity to express his feelings for her. He flatters her, admitting that he finds her incredibly attractive, enjoys hugging her because of the way she feels and smells, and is captivated by her brilliance and confidence. Despite his advances, Mea firmly redirects the conversation back to the case at hand. Feeling rejected, Zaire announces that he wants a new lawyer, claiming he can no longer trust her. Mea, undeterred, reminds him that she knows he is under the influence and warns him that it's not helping his situation, especially with the trial only a month away. Zaire leaves abruptly, and Mea follows him to a hidden underground party. The next day, Mea visits Zaire's loft, where he apologizes for his behavior. She firmly reminds him that she is not the kind of woman he can seduce, even though she is dealing with a troubled marriage. Mea emphasizes the need to set clear boundaries and maintain a professional relationship. Zaya agrees to the new boundaries, but unexpectedly kisses her neck. As Mea stands in shock, a visitor named Kelly arrives at Zs Loft. Feeling uncomfortable, Mea decides to leave to give them privacy. On her way out, she gets stuck in the elevator, while Zaya, watching from a distance, continues to enjoy his time with Kelly. Eventually, he lets her leave while sitting in her car. Mea receives a call from Jimmy, urging her to check her gallery, where she finds a photo of Cal and Jena entering a hotel room. Upset by the revelation, Mea returns to Zaya's place, where he removes her jacket and embraces her. She then joins Zaya on a late-night motorbike ride. Upon returning to his home, Zaya lights candles and embraces her, sharing intimate moment that night. The next morning, Mea notices a beautiful painting of herself hanging over Zaya's bed. Zaya takes her to the bathtub, gently washing off the paint smudges from the previous night. Later that morning, Mea arrives at her office to find Cal and Charlize waiting for her. Cal becomes furious, demanding to know where she had been the night before. Charlize informs Mea that the entire family was at the Windstorm Hotel due to Azalia's worsening health, as she was recovering from chemotherapy. Feeling embarrassed and ashamed, Mea goes to Zaya's place with his case files, intending to transfer him to another lawyer. Zaya, however, tells her he knows she feels guilty and is trying to distance herself. He reassures her, promising that no one will ever know what happened between them. Overwhelmed with guilt after learning the truth, that Cal was not with Jena that night, but was attending to a sick mother at the hotel, Mea runs to Jimmy in tears, confessing her infidelity. Jimmy comforts her, advising her not to panic over a single mistake. Later, Mea meets with Renee and learns about Zaya's manipulative behavior and how he uses art to control women. Renee shares how she helped Zaya rise to stardom, only for him to turn away from her once his career took off. She also reveals Zaya's peculiar tactic of painting women he claims to love and hanging their portraits above his bed. Overcome with emotion, Mea goes to Zaya's place and removes multiple portraits that depict love journals with different women, confirming Renee's claims. The scene then shifts to Mea and Cal visiting Ray's home. Mea grows increasingly suspicious, and Cal eventually pressures her to tell the truth. Azalia becomes furious upon learning what Mea has done, declaring that her son Cal deserves better. Cal, deeply hurt, pleads with Mea to be honest for once, prompting her to confess her intimate involvement with Zaya Malloy. Upon hearing Mea's confession, Cal becomes agitated and deeply upset with her. He later admits his own struggles, including his financial issues, job loss, and time in rehab. Charlize follows Mea outside to console her after the confrontation, offering support amidst the chaos. However, Ray calls Mea back inside. The scene shifts to Mea on vacation in Guatemala, where she is watching the Chicago News Hour. She learns that news has broken about Zaya accepting a plea deal with a provision for parole. While relaxing and joking at the beach, Mea spots Heidi, who is believed to be dead. After a brief struggle, Heidi steals Mea's phone and runs away. Determined, Mea reports the incident to the police and contacts Charlize, asking to speak with Ray. When Mea informs Ray that Heidi is still alive and hiding at the beach in Guatemala, it becomes clear that Zaya is innocent. Ray advises Mea to return home, assuring her that he will send his team to investigate the matter further. Mea tells Ray that her mother-in-law, Azalia, doesn't want her there, but Ray assures her he will address the issue. When Mea arrives home, Charlize greets her warmly and escorts her inside to meet Ray and Azalia. Later, Jimmy calls Mea, urging her to check her email. She finds forwarded information containing shocking details that lead her to a hidden red room, where she discovers portraits depicting Charlize's intimate moments with Zaya. Feeling uneasy, Mea grows suspicious of the entire situation, especially when Ray offers her a glass of wine that he has secretly poisoned Azalia, pretends to be seriously ill, and, in the process, deliberately breaks Mea's cell phone. Before losing access to her device, Mea manages to forward an email from Jimmy's investigation to Ray, exposing Azalia's fake cancer scheme. However, Ray appears unfazed, expressing his disapproval of Mea, and reveals his long-standing dislike of Cal marrying her. Ray admits that the entire cancer story was fabricated to garner sympathy votes for his campaign. Azalia, furious, lashes out at both Mea and Charlize for their involvement with Zs Loft. In a shocking turn, Ray hands Charlize a kitchen knife, instructing her to eliminate Mea. However, Charlize turns on Ray instead. In a heated struggle, Ray seizes the knife and strikes Charlize, leaving her unconscious. Meanwhile, Mea struggles against both Azalia and Ray in a desperate fight. She manages to overpower them and escapes outside, but Ray catches up to her. A fierce struggle ensues again as Mea attempts to flee in a van, which ultimately crashes by the roadside. Frantic, Mea runs for help and flags down Cal's car. She explains the entire situation, telling him that Ray and Azalia tried to kill her. Cal calls 911, but insists on returning to the house to confront them. During the drive, Cal receives a call from Ray, instructing him to bring Mea back to the house. Realizing the danger, Mea grabs the steering wheel, causing the car to crash into a truck. Tragically, Cal dies in the accident. Ray is later arrested for covering up evidence related to the crime. In the final scene, Zs Loft is acquitted and set free, while Mea Culpa chooses to move forward and start a new chapter in her life. Thank you for watching.